So hey, I haven't made a video in a while, so I figured I'd make one now. I got my haircut again, and I really like it. I actually really like the flip thing, even though this piece is gonna annoy me because it's in my face all the time, but whatever. I've been meaning to make a video for a while, but I didn't get to because I was so busy. I graduated with my associates in the end of May, and that was a really busy time because afterwards I had to get all my stuff together for the university that I'm going to be going to in the fall and send them all my medical stuff and do all that. And so I didn't really have a lot of time other than work and all this to do anything until now. So this is the first time I'm getting a chance to make a video. I got a new laptop, so I'm still trying to figure out all this webcam software and stuff because it has a built-in webcam. So I apologize if this video is like really crappy image because it's from my webcam and I'm trying to figure it out still. But I had some funny stories at graduation. All the professors process in, and I didn't really know many people around me. I knew like the girl next to me because she ironically went to high school with me, so I was like, oh, that's really weird, because everybody else I had no idea. We just got to know each other like as we were in line waiting to go into the ceremony. And this kid behind me, as like the professors are walking in, they look like Hogwarts professors because the professors are wearing, you know, their graduation robes and their caps and their their hoods, and they really did. And like some of the hoods were like even Hogwarts colors, like different house colors, like Ravenclaw colors or like Slytherin colors. It was really really amusing. And then the speaker of the college gets up, like whoever they had speak, I don't even remember who it was, but he gets up and he's in his cap and gown, and the kid behind me, I don't know who he was, he just kept making Harry Potter references the whole time, and I'm just like, oh my god, that is amazing. And so this guy gets up to speak, and the kid behind me is like, he looks like Professor Snape. He looks like Professor Snape. He didn't sound like him, unfortunately, because to me, when I think Professor Snape, all I think of is Alan Rickman and his voice, because he has such a distinct voice. And this guy obviously didn't have that, but he really did look like him, and it was really funny. And then it got even better because this kid just kept making Harry Potter references the whole time. And like our gowns were gray, but they had like the hoods where it had the green and everything on it. So I was like, I feel like I'm in Slytherin, and I don't want to be in Slytherin. Like I love Ravenclaw. Like I'm a big Ravenclaw person. I like love it. But it was really funny just the way that it happened. And it's like it made me realize like our generation, like this generation that grew up with Harry Potter has been influenced by it so much. Like even if you haven't read the books, you know what it is, and so like you can understand references. And the fact that I was at a college graduation and like everybody understood the references this kid was making, and everybody around him was like giggling about it and laughing about it, like that shows you just how much Harry Potter has impacted our generation. Like everybody knows what it is, everybody gets the references. And like honestly, I'm rereading the seventh book before I go see the Deathly Hallows Part 2, like at the midnight release. And as I'm reading it, I'm realizing like even though it's a kid's book, there are so many symbolic references, allusions. There's so many things that like children, like young children, won't understand. And like I didn't understand it the first time that I read the seventh book because I was so young at the time. Like it's like, and now it's like when I reread them, I'm like I get things that I never got in the past necessarily because like I didn't understand them because I was too young. And it's like that just blows my mind, like how this has impacted our generation. Just completely blows my mind, and I love it. It's like it's something that's so important to me, and I can't believe that it's ending. I mean, this movie is the last big event that I'm going to go to involving Harry Potter, the last midnight release. It's the last all of this, and it's baffling to me because Harry Potter has been in my life since I was 8 years old. It's been in my life for more than half of my life, for the last 14 years. Like that just baffles me, and I can't even imagine now like that this is going to be it. Like I am going to cry so hard and during the last movie, not just because of what happens, but because it's just bittersweet. It's the end, and I just can't comprehend it totally yet. And I know that when it actually comes, it's going to be heart-wrenching for me and Amy and Kamali, because like we've read the books, we've stuck with it, and it's like here it is, this is like the last big event, and we're going all out. Like we're going to dress up in garb from the different houses. Like, I'm going Ravenclaw, Kamali's going Slytherin, and Amy's going Gryffindor. Like, we only need a Hufflepuff, and then, like, we'd have everybody. But Jamie, our other friend, is going to go as Gryffindor, too, so we'll have 2 Gryffindors, a Ravenclaw and a Slytherin. But I just can't imagine, and I'm babbling about it, but I just really, it's just so incredibly sad that it's coming to an end. I know that I'll always have the books and I'll always have the DVDs, but it's not the same as going to a midnight release and waiting anxiously for that book for the first time, to have it in your hand when nobody's read it yet, and like you're just waiting for that moment when you can have it in your hand and you can start reading it, and then you spend the whole day, the whole next day reading it, just because you can't put it down until you know what happens. And it's like, that's gonna be gone. And like, I know she's supposedly gonna write another book, but it's not gonna be the same, at least not to me. And it's, that just is something that strikes me. And I'm not going to ramble about Doctor Who, but oh my god, I can't wait until the next part of the series premieres in September. We've already talked about it, so I'm not going to like ramble on about it again. But I just can't wait. And like, September starts a lot for me. Like, I started at the university. I was at the 2-year junior college up until now. And now I start at the university level, and it's really overwhelming because I'm an English major with teaching and special ed certification, so I have like almost a triple major going on, and it's a lot of work, and I know it's going to be hard, but I'm excited for it all, and I'm excited because I should, if everything goes well, start my student teaching in the fall, if they open another section of the class. Like, my first, like, my observation, not my student teaching itself, but the observation, and I just can't wait, and it's just like, oh my god, everything's changed so much since we started this channel and we even met. Like, I was just graduating high school when we met, and now everything's changing, and like, you're starting college now. It's like amazing to me. But I'm gonna stop rambling now and cut this off. I just wanted to make a video because it had been a while. And I love you, and everybody else watching, I hope you find this somewhat entertaining, or at least informative. My Harry Potter babbles, but whatever, it's something. And peace.